So I wanted to make a tutorial on standard eye. I watched like almost all the tutorials and guides online, and I was just still stuck on it. And I thought it might be useful to some people if they wanted all those tips and tricks with, everyone's guides put together. I found, or I didn't find, but I saw a glitch or something. I don't know if it's a glitch or meant to be, but it really helps at the end with the lasers, and you can actually like the lasers go through you, so you aren't rushed with that. That's the area that I was stuck on most. And then if you're also struggling with the not taking damage part, I got you covered on that. Once again, with all the guides, I kind of like figured out my own method, and like really, it's pretty easy going after that. So I'm gonna walk you through my run. So you're gonna have to bear with me. I don't know all the right names and stuff, but I'll try to explain it as possible or great as possible. But I pick up the hacking mines, everything at the start, and I instantly throw down the hacking mines, and I'm gonna hack it, and it's gonna confuse and like disorient these guys, and then it'll pulse, and it triggers all of them, basically gets them half health, and you just finish them off with your pistol or hack them again. This part's really easy, as you can tell and see. Like once you get the hang of it, like you'll be doing that nonstop. This part coming up ahead, I saw in almost all the guides that, some people think it's cheese or it was meant to be, but you just jump on top of this block when you turn around and then jump back up top. And it gets you past an encounter with enemies. So just follow this pathway and it'll save you some time. I did see on one of my runs that if your feet drop too low, it'll lock the door up ahead. I think it triggers the encounter that you're trying to skip. So just keep an eye on that, but I mean, it's really easy. And if you implement a lot of these strats, well, it's this one actually, so you'll want to go right when the laser passes you. You want to pick up all these things, and you'll want to have your decoy generator out and ready. And these three enemies will come out, you toss that, then you throw out a hacking mine, do the same thing, you hack them like you did in the beginning, and they'll just kind of focus on each other. And you really just sit back and you can just shoot your pistol. I saved the photon laser, like the whole clip. I saw a lot of guides say, use half of it and use the other half, but I found out you don't really need to. Like, these guys get taken out really, really easy. So once they're gone, I back up and do basically the same thing. Throw out a decoy, and then do the hacking mine. And then I use the code generator to take this guy out, and I pull out the photon laser and just lay into him. As you can see, I already used half my clip. Next guy, next guy, next guy. And I'm telling you, that happens every single time for me. Like, it's the easiest thing I could find. So here's this part. I was trying to do it right in normal way, not try to pass the lasers, and I messed up here. So whenever I mess up, I'm like, okay, I'll try the strat where you can like go through the lasers. See, I mess up, and I was like, shoot. I was like, I guess I gotta see if it works this time. So I stop for a second. See how I'm like kind of wedged in there? I stay still, and I don't take any damage. I'm like, okay, wow, this is the closest I've ever been. So I finish it out with like 50 seconds, and we complete it. So I think that is the strat if you're struggling really hard on this. Yeah, I think not taking damage is pretty easy, as you've seen with some of the strats that I showed in my run. And then if you can get the laser part down at the end, it's pretty easy, so you can actually breathe and not feel rushed, because like I was struggling really hard on that laser and trying to get it.